Just wanna look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day. It's a bit later on. Lovely day.
No problem. We'll be back in a minute.
Just chat amongst yourselves.
Oh.
That's my impression of a train back going to a tunnel. Good evening. Says in my notes here, expect festival atmosphere. Wild cheering! So festival atmosphere. Hello Mount Edgecombe! Hello wedding party! That's better. Hold on. I don't really know how I got roped into doing this. Standing here in this fancy dress outfit.
Oh, spoil it. It's gone.
And also, because I've been pretty busy recently, my preparations for this whole event now began at about 11 o'clock last night in my house after everyone else had gone to bed. And it involved me and a bottle of rum. I was having a rather worrying time. And I was in a great big dilemma about the style of speech that I was meant to deliver here today. Because, to be honest, my brief was very, very vague.
School teacher.
You know, who was I meant to be? Well, I know I wasn't the best man, so there were certain other options left to me. It's like, am I the vicar? Am I the bride's representative? Or just a laid-back hip friend, because they couldn't find anyone else to agree to do this? Anyway, it's 11 o'clock at night, and rum-fueled, I promise you, rum-fueled, I decided I was all three. I'm the vicar, I'm the bride's rep, and I'm their laid-back friend, okay? And that combined with the fact that I've been watching an awful lot of stand-up comedy lately, and I'm halfway through Michael McIntyre's autobiography, it sort of inspired me. And the more of this rum that I started to drink, and I must add here that Tor, my wife, who's just crouching down there, looking a bit bemused, she hid the bottle of rum before she went to bed. But I know her hiding places, so I knew where to find it, top myself up, and then put it back in the hiding place and not bother about it. So I was there at this computer last night, trying to bang this speech out, getting more and more rum-inspired, and I had a delightful and amusing time with myself. I was perfectly and I was marching around, orating, you know, being this invented character that I've become, and I went to bed happy. And I thought, I'm going to hit the mark here today. So, a really funny thing happened as we were just cruising around the bay. In the sober light of day, I just suddenly thought, there's no rum on this boat. Which was rather fortunate or unfortunate, depending which way you look at it. So, the upshot of that was that I started pondering on the nature of stage fright and standing up in here in front of all of you right now, and I thought, well, maybe this is not the best time ever to introduce my new character, who honestly at 2 o'clock in the morning last night was absolutely magnificent, because my new character was super cool vicar dude with a Norwegian accent. And I just thought, I'm not going to be able to pull this off at this gig as a first timer today. Maybe a bit later, a lovely lady who's going to sing songs here, and I tell you what, these Norwegians got a very strange accent. It took me 19 minutes and 4 shots of rum to perfect it. But seriously, so I'm here as one of you today, just here, and it's a genuine honour for me to be able to speak on behalf of both Bira and Angus. This was such a kind of last minute thing that apparently there's about 120 guests here, and I'd just like to say to the other 119 of you that copped out on this opportunity, well, thanks a lot. Yeah, all right. Anyway, seriously now, we're here to celebrate the union of 2 people, and it's 2 people with a very strong connection to the sea. I'm not sure, what am I meant to call you, B or Bira or Biggie? I mean, you know, we've got so many names for this one, we lose track of it. So, today will be B, okay. So B, who amongst her many other talents, she's a passionate sailor, which is how she met my wife. That's how I met my wife. That's why I'm standing here right now. And Angus, he's also got a very strong connection to the sea, because besides being apparently an inspirational teacher, he's a truly dedicated surfer. To the point, and this is true, that I was told a couple of years ago that some of his pupils in school had got into the habit of directly addressing him as "Sir," for dude. And in light of their connection with the sea from 2 different sides, one sailing across the waves and one shooting into shore on a bit of fiberglass on top of them, this blessing reflects their shared passion for the sea. So I'll begin. Even before the Vikings and ancient Polynesians first set sail on their own voyages of discovery, man has fallen in love with the sea. And in many ways, the sea is much like love itself. It is in a state of constant motion and evolution, forever adapting its environment. And yet, at the same time, like love, the sea is timeless and unchanging. Like the sea, Love inspires us with its beauty, comforts us with its gentleness, awes us with its strength, and challenges us with its tempests. Like the waves, love can hold us down in its troughs, or raise us up to its peaks. And you will go through many waves in a lifetime of marriage. Marriage makes a crew of two individuals and becomes the ship that will carry them over the highest waves and safely across the deepest seas. Like any ship, a marriage must be cared for. I know a lot about this. I've been married for bloody years and I've got loads of boats. So. Of the many duties that demand time in your lives, prioritise none of them above tending to this ship that is your marriage. Make time to give it the care it needs, treating both the ship and the sea with the awe and respect that both deserve. A well-tended ship will stay afloat and weather the storms of her passage, whereas a ship that has been ignored and left to decay cannot withstand the challenges of the sea and will eventually break apart. Let your ship be the example that others look to, and may the care of this ship not be a chore to you, but a labour of your love with each other. Today, with no wind, that's like that bit of it up, isn't it? You pledge to face these conditions together as life's confirmed shipmates. Throughout this adventure, you are both promising to put your faith in each other and to embark on this exciting journey, growing and pulling together. But you're not alone. Everyone who surrounds you here today, joins you as your faithful crew. They are here today because they stand with you in every sea and on every voyage. They are here to assist you when you need them, as you two navigate your new route together. And as a quick aside, I'm very pleased to hear you managed to get the boat from Falmouth to Plymouth the other day. I was looking out the office window half the day looking for red flares, so well done. When it's just the two of you, hold each other close, watch and learn from each other as you sail through your life, and allow each other the space and the opportunity to helm the boat at different times. There's nothing worse when, no, I'm steering, no, you're, no, get off one. Give each other time, do it together, alright? And also do it at different paces as the conditions of your marriage require. May your love for each other stretch to the horizon and beyond, as wide and as deep as the ocean, and may your marriage be as full of colour, diversity and richness as the seas, today and always. Agreed? Come on, back me up here. Right, so to make this commitment to each other, we'll keep it simple. B, say after me. As the river and the sea are one.
As the river and the sea are one.
I be. Take you, Angus. As my captain and shipmate. We'll try that one more time. I be. Come here. I know she's Norwegian, but I also have had a good tip. She can read English. I be. Take you, Angus. As my captain.
As my first mate.
As my captain.
may go on for some time. Bear with us as my captain
As my temporarily captain
and shipmate
and shipmate.
to weather the storms but delight in the waves.
They weather the storms, but delight in waves.
Right, Angus, after me. As the river and sea are one,
As the river and sea are one,
I, Angus,
I, Angus,
take you, B,
take you, B,
round the back for a beating. Sorry. See what noise do to you? We'll do that again. I, Angus,
I, Angus,
take you, B,
take you, B,
as my cabin girl.
as my
Cabin girl. As my captain.
as my captain,
And shipmate.
and shipmate,
To weather the storms
to weather the storms,
but delight in the waves.
but delight in the waves.
You may kiss the groom. Right, let's all raise your glasses, and I want you to make a toast with me to these people. So, after me, Angus and B, fair winds and following seas, throughout your marriage. Yeehaw!